Hello, racing fans. Welcome to Delaware Park. I'm your host, JJ Gracie. We'll be watching racing for Saturday, October 15th. We had 8 races today. Our feature race was the 7th, was the dry run for 2-year-olds going a mile, and it was a good one. Our main track was good today, and we were off the turf today, but the weather was absolutely gorgeous here at Delaware Park today. The temps were in the 70 winds are from the south, about 10 miles per hour. So let's get Saturday's afternoon races going. First race, Filly Mare, claiming 10, going 6 furlongs. We're on their way in the opener.
Away and running. Headstrong at the start was Dorothy's the Boss. Good speed, one from the inside from Normalized Deviance. There's the rail speed of Wintrust. And Iron Birdie is also right there too. Legend Song comes away in 4th. 5 paths deep is Little 4. And 6 wide in the pink cap is Woods Hole. The last 3 include Crimson Lily, Ruby Dooby Doo, and Dorothy's the Boss. But it's a compact field at the half-mile pole. Only 3 lanes would cover tip to tail. So the leader in pursuit of Wintrust is Legend Song on the outside, and Normalized Deviance is trying to sneak on through a very tight spot. Woods Hole continues a steady advance, but is 4 wide around the one and only turn. Iron Birdie protects rail position. Dorothy's the Boss trying to get on track. Nothing from Little 4, Crimson Life, or Ruby Dooby Doo. They're off the turn, and now Legend Song comes calling for the lead. They spin off the turn and race for home, where Legend Song leads the other ladies. Woods Hole continues to take giant strides. Dorothy's the Boss is starting to gather them in at inside the final furlong, and Woods Hole on attack mode now to take over the lead at 5-2. Legend Song loomed and flattened out. Dorothy's the Boss no better than 3rd. Woods Hole is home first over Legend Song.
The opener belonged all to Wood Hole. Give Greg Sacco his 5th. Give Michael Sanchez his 1st. The through day is 49. 784, 42, 40 on the winner. Legend Song 662, 60. Dorothy's the Boss 210 and the 1 was 4th. 1940 on your exact, 1695 on your try, 1312 on your super. Let's go to the second half. The early daily double Filly Mare start of 5, gone 5.5 furlongs. Here's Josh.
Away and running. Always Talking hopped in the air, and there's the speed of Foolish Heart, who breaks right on cue. Always Talking tries to inherit the lead, and We Don't Believe Her is right there in the driving line too. And Tough Bird is deep on the course, and the long shot came away in 4th. Up the inside, Luck Be a Lady Tonight's a clear-cut 5th, and the last 2 are Playera and Dixieland Dancers out the back. They flash past the half-mile pole, and Always Talking's the leader, but is under the gun from Foolish Heart, who's right there stalking the speed. And We Don't Believe Her tosses that light blue cap into the ring. There's a gap of 2 back to Luck Be a Lady Tonight, and Tough Bird backpedals the 5th as they approach the quarter pole. We Don't Believe Her still in hand, in command, and leads by a length and a half. Luck Be a Lady Tonight trying to creep closer, and closing in from out of the clouds is Playera in the green colors as they turn for home. We Don't Believe Her trying to hold on for another desperate 200 yards. Playera continues to take a massive chunk away, but We Don't Believe Her's kicked away to a 1.5 length lead. Playera is getting closer and getting closer in a big way. We Don't Believe Her holds in a win.
We Don't Believe Her went off a 2-1 and held on by a half a head. Give J-Rod his 122nd and give the winner $644, $43. Player was second, $824, $40. Luck Be a Lady Tonight, $360. 2 was 4th. 2080 on the exact 111 and 30 cents was on the try. Your daily double 8 and 6, 1220. Your 10-cent super 6302. Let's go to the third race, maiden special weight off the turf, 1 mile on the dirt. Here's Josh, and here's your third.
Away and running. Slow to go was Elusive, and the favorite was also slow, which was Jerry's turn at the start. Fun with Mun breaks fast, and there goes Liam's Blue Moon. And Dominguez the Gray is right there too as they go around this first turn run. Agent Mulgannon is caught 3 deep, and Jerry's turn advances to take over that 4th place position. And Elusive is wide and last, but it's a compact field as they get ready to pass the 6 furlong point. So Liam's Blue Moon is the dictating speed today and shows the way by a length. In between rivals, Jerry's turn is pulling hard but is headed by Dominguez, and the rail still belongs with Fun with Mun. Elusive continues a wide trip at the 5 furlong point, and Agent Mulgannon still last of all, but only 4 lengths would cover the lot. So on top of the field at the 4.5, Liam's Blue Moon continues to make play, shows the way by a length. Dominguez is right there trying to pounce when it counts in second, and Fun with Mun scrapes that paint in third. Jerry's Turn on start 21 as a maiden is coming under a heavy drive in fourth and not responding at the moment. Agent Mulgannon still has one beaten, and Eluce has been relegated to the tail, but here comes the long strides of Dominguez trying to press past Liam's Blue Moon, and they pass the quarter pole as a team. Fun with Mun is trying to dig deep and find more. Agent Mulgannon passes Jerry's Turn as they swing in. Liam's Blue Moon has been this long-time leader. Dominguez loomed and flattened out, and they're into the stretch. Liam's Blue Moon has kicked away from the opposition, and Liam's Blue Moon is 14-1. Dominguez is in second. Fun with Mun rides the rail, and Jerry's Turn battles for the super. But upset on the mind, it's Liam's Blue Moon's win over
Liam's Blue Moon went off at 14-1, took a gate to wire. To give Paco Lopez, Megan Anto Sanchez, Michael Sanchez, 31, 28, 80, and 880. That's okay. Dominguez, 624, 20. Fun with Mum, $4 and the 7 was fourth. 42.30 on the exact, 81.10 on the try, 35.40 on the double, 55.15 on the pick three, and your 10-cent super 92.04. The fourth race, allowance 8 out of them going 5.5 furlongs. Here's the fourth.
line. Away and running, blazing speed from Magical Warrior, the last one in and the first one away. Rebel Empire injects some pace, and on the outside, Young Turk now tries to land third. Poggy's right there to take over that second place position, and Sing Lingo is on hold in that fifth place position, and last of all is Nelson Avenue. They pass the 4 furlong point, and Magical Warrior crosses in front of the face of the field, and Poggy's poised to take him on. Young Turk is 3 wide around the turn, and Rebel Empire continues to stay at that rail, chasing a quartet of speed as Singlingo, and Nelson Avenue is patiently ridden, but only 5 lengths would cover the field as that quarter pole looms. Magical Warrior's the first one to face the Saturday crowd, and Poggy's right there battling on. Young Turks 3 deep, and the rail is open for Rebel Empire. Nelson Avenue, they're homeward bound now. Magical Warrior pushes come to shove, and Poggy inherits the lead, and Poggy's pulling away at 10-1. Magical Warrior tries to kick right back. Poggy had the jump, and the long shot's home. Poggy wins.
Poggy wins, going off at 10-1, ships in from Monmouth Park of Kim Einhorn, her first. And 22, 66, 43, 40 is the rest of the story. Magical Warrior, $3, 220. Young Turk, $3, and the one was fourth. 34.40 on the exact, 82.50, 82.55 on the try. Your daily double, 126.80, and your pick three, $291.40. Or your pick four was worth 806.45, and your 10-cent super, $34.17. Fifth race, optional claim in 16, mile of 16, on a turf, off the turf, on the dirt. Here they go.
Away and running. A bit of a bobbling start for comedic timing, but the rail speed of Frosted Indian shows true to form, and Coco Star is going to keep him company in the early opening 200 yards. Comedic timing is a nice and settled third in front of Colonist, and Golden Decision is last of the 5. Around the first turn they go. Frosted Indian is a couple paths off the rail, but has the lead, and that leads half a length. Coco Star is the thorn in that runner's side, and there's quite a gap already of 6 lengths back to Comedic Timing, who has no excuses today, chasing a swift pace. In fourth position is Colonist, and is still 5 lanes clear in front of Golden Decision, who's last of all. So Frosted Indian trying to shake off the challenge of Coco Star as they have 5 furlongs left to go. Frosted Indian continues to show the way. It's now 1 length under a loose rein as Coco Star in second. The back markers are slowly closing in, and Comedic Timing already shows the whip and gets a little bit closer too. Golden Decision loops up on the far outside, and Colonist is also tacking on with 3.5 furlongs to go. So now things start to get interesting for Frosted Indian with the money on. There's a 4-pronged attack right behind, and Comedic Timing takes the trail up the rail. Golden Decision's out deep. Colonist is right there too, and Coco Star now drops away. Frosted Indian tries to put the pedal to the metal, but Golden Decision eyeballs that speed, and these two are left to settle the score. Homeward bound, Golden Decision with the outside momentum. Frosted Frosted Indian trying to re-rally up the fence, and Comedic Timing ducks to take the trail up the rail. These two still going at it toe-to-toe in the final 16th of a mile. Frosted Indian battling back with everything he has. Golden Decision going a bit better. Here's the result. Golden Decision won it.
Golden Decision gets the decision, going off at 11-1. Give Jimmy Lawrence the strike. Give Michael Sanchez his third. 25-24, $2.20. Frosted Indian 210. Comedic Timing 210, and 3 was 4. 37.40 on your exacta, 27.45 on your try. Your daily double 116.60. Your pick 3, $556.85. You get a 10-cent refund. That'll bring us up to the stake race, the Rocky Run 100,000 for 2-year-olds going 1 mile. Here's your start and here's your stake.
Away and running. Great speed on the inside from Riccio. There goes the speed of Saloon to inherit the role. And Midnight Trouble is right there too. Mean Tweets had a tap on the brakes there, passed by Tuskegee Airmen. And last of all is Data Man in a compact field as they enter the first turn run. So Midnight Trouble has that head in front, but Saloon is right there going to chase the speed. And these two have picked up the pace in the opening 2 furlongs. And Tuskegee Airmen with the money on it 1-2 is a comfortably traveling third. Riccio is up the inside to take that position away, and Data Man has to commit to a wide kick today past the 5 furlong point. And last of all is Mean Tweets. So coming under a ride is Tuskegee Airmen in that 4th place position and gets a few niggles of the rain to get closer. Meanwhile up top, Midnight Trouble leads the charge in the Rocky Run Stakes, and Saloon has shadowed his every single move as they point towards the 3 furlong pole. Riccio had a tap on the brakes in that 5th place position. Data Man overhauls the favorite Tuskegee Airman, who's in deep water right now. 5/16 to go, and the battle continues to brew between Midnight Trouble and Saloon. A distant third is Data Man trying to close in, and Tuskegee Airman is not responding as of yet as they turn for home. Midnight Trouble, Tuskegee Airman. Now Tuskegee Airman comes with a big run up the fence, and now finally hits that best stride, and Tuskegee Airman at 1-2 finally inherits the lead. Midnight Trouble has nowhere to give, and Riccio is in trouble and completes the trifecta. Tuskegee Airmen and Paco Lopez have won the Rocky Run Stakes over
Tuskegee Airman makes it 2-1, winning at stake at his second asking, going off at 1-2, $3, 210. Midnight Trouble 280, 220. Riccio 320. Your 7 was 4, 350 on your exact, or 435 on your try, 32.80 on your double, $111.30 on your pick 3. And your super was worth $2.98. That'll bring us to the 7th race, Philly Mare optional claim, 1 mile and 70 yards off the turf on the dirt. Here's Josh. Here's your 7th.
Ready? Away and running. A bit of a slow to go start for Starry Hope. So Charge It Jen comes out with the lead, but the other 2 are getting closer, and 3 of them pick up in this 3-pronged affair. So Charge It Jen protects the rail. 3 Pat Steep is Starry Hope after a little bit of bobble soon after the start. And the longest shot on the board is Call on Clara. 7/8 of a mile to go. And Michael Sanchez on a 3-win day has Charge It Jen in control of the clock, and that leads a length and a half. Angel Suarez is content to set in second position with Starry Hope, and a distant third already with Vladimir Diaz. Carl on Clara is at the back of the pack. The opening quarter, 24.10 hassle-free seconds as they pass the 5. Charge It Jen off at 1-2 is the leader, and that lead's expanded to 3. Hot on the chase in second is Starry Hope. Needs to get a little bit closer to the speed as Charge It Jen starts to charge away, and a distant third is Call on Clara. They pass the 3.5 furlong point, then Charge It Jen, a 5-time winner from 34 starts now, is slipping away from the other 2. Starry Hope tries to dig deep and find more, and still last of all is Call on Clara. Now hits her best stride to try to overtake, but Starry Hope. But here's Charge It Jen, still with a comfortable lead. Now on attack mode is Call on Clara. She's closing in a big way, and Starry Hope's relegated to third as they turn in. Charge It Jen is holding on to a 2-length lead. Call on Clara with this huge move was dead last early by by 12 lengths and goes from worst to first in the blink of an eye. Call on Clara, the longest shot on the board in this 3-horse field, wins going away over Charge It Jen and Starry Hope.
Call on Clara gets the job done for Christopher Reck. It was an easy score coming from last to first, $7.80, and you get a refund. And Daily Double was worth $9.10. Your pick 3 was worth $44.50. And that was a look at that race here. So we're going to move on over to the final race today. Your pick 5 was worth $5,000. The 8th race, claiming 5, going 6 furlongs. Here's your last.
Away and running. Slow to go is Kevin Whitty. Good speed from Slippy today. Top Boss is showing good early speed, and there goes Boppin' and a Weavin'. And Bazoo is driving too. And Grand Wiser also wants a piece of the action, and this is a high-octane pace. So as they settle down, Grand Wiser takes the lead from Bazoo. Boppin' and a Weavin' came away in 3rd. Top Boss has been relegated to 4th, and Slippy's in hand of that 5th place position. Stormy Bonnie came away in 6th. Unidentified Man saves a lot of ground from the outside draw, and the last 3 is Kevin Whitty, Mega Millions, and Tano's out the back. Midpoint of the turn, and Grand Wiser telling me you gotta catch me at the 5/16, and is nursing a 3-length lead. Bazoo is hot on the chase in 2nd, so is Slippy down the wide outside, and getting closer is Unidentified Man, but goes very wide. Kevin Whitty's getting on track, they past the 3/16, and Grand Wiser desperately trying to see it out for another 300 yards. Bazoo is right there too, and Slippy has all the momentum now, and here comes Slippy charging to the top. Bazoo moves into 2nd. Grand Wiser has nowhere to give. It's Slippy's win from Bazoo. Grand Wiser.
Slippy ships in from Marvin Park from Jerry Hollendorfer and wins the finale here at Delaware Park on Saturday. Return $10.65, $3.20. Bezo, $4.40, $2.60. Grand Wiser, $3, and the 8 was 4th. $20.40 on your exacta, $40.55 on your try. Your Daily Double, $21.10. Your pick 3, $16.15. And your pick 4, $308.40, and your 10-cent super, $38. Let's take a look at the leaderboard here. Not much change. The only thing that happened today was J-Rod gets 1 and Michael Sanchez gets 3. On the trainer's side of the ledger, there was absolutely no change at all here at Delaware Park. That was the kind of day that we had here. I know that we had a decent handle today, even though we had a couple of short fields, $1,317,130. I'm your host, J.J. Gracie, for Mike McNerney, for all the guys here at the TV room at Delaware Park. Good night and good racing, and thanks for watching.
Delaware Park.